We've all had those experiences, right, where we've had an interaction, something's happened that's changed the way that we perceive ourselves, that changes deep within us to our core. There's a shift that occurs. I have a spirit team that I interact with on a daily basis. And one day my spirit team said to me, look beyond, look beyond. I was meditating, they kept saying it. I had no idea what they were talking about. So I just kept doing what I was doing. And then eventually I found myself in some other place and I was watching my soul review this life that I'm living now. That blew me away. My soul turned and looked at me and was surprised to see me standing there. And she said, what are you doing here? And I said, I don't know. They told me to keep looking beyond and I found myself here. And she said, oh, I know what this is. I know this moment. And she put down the book that she was reviewing, which was the Akashic Record. It was about this life. She placed it down and she walked over to me, took me by the shoulders, turned me around, and we were both gazing out into the nothingness of space. And then she said, look back at Earth. And then all of a sudden, there is planet Earth. And she said, tune into all the people. And of course, there's that tiny fraction of a second in my mind where I'm like, how am I going to do that? And all of a sudden, I've tuned into all the people. And I'm aware of all the people. Because when we're not in the physical body, we are fully connected and we know that we are. And she said, what is the most important thing about life on Earth? Now that's a big question, right? So let's keep in mind, we're just keeping it to this one topic. And she said, what is the most important thing about life on Earth? When she asked me that question, the answer came through, joy. I didn't quite get it straight away. And when we get that, all the conversations that are shared, the information that's shared, it comes via telepathy. But it also comes with a deep knowing that resonates through every cell of your being, whether you're in a physical form or the light form that we truly are. The full knowing comes in just as quick. And then she said to me, when you have joy, you have love. And they're both such high frequency elements that is the most important thing for life on Earth. If you can remember to find joy in your day, then you have love. And that resonates through all the cells in our body. It ripples out into our outer body, our aura. And it helps us not only with our inner wellness, it helps us manifest what we came here to do, or what creative adventures we want to do in this life, what we want to leave behind, how we interact. It just ripples out at a higher level of consciousness. So it was a magical experience. I got to understand how I'm going to review my life and who's there to support me, and that there is an Akashic record. I got to experience as a perspective, what is the most important thing of life on Earth that levels up and shifts us on multiple levels. And it's simple joy. But then when I left that realm and came back to my body, and remember this is years ago, I had such a heavy landing coming back from experiencing such a high frequency environment back into a physical one and here on Earth. And this is such a heavy, dense reality that it took me about 2 or 3 months to be able to lift myself out of the sadness that came over me, because I felt the heaviness so profoundly that it took time to integrate back into my own body and this reality. And then once I did, I then started to look for opportunities where I could witness joy in my life. And I did. I started with the outward areas of my life back then. I started looking for the little things where I could see someone having such a great time that gave me joy. And of course it grew, right? Because the more that we have an intention to find something, then everything lines up for that to happen for us. A non-physical team go into action. The universe lines up energetically to give you more opportunities, and for this one, to see joy. Then your reticular activating system in your brain kicks in. Your energy shifts So you have more opportunities. It's multi-layered. So that was my experience of finding out what is the most important thing about life on earth, because there's so many ripple effects of what that can offer us as humans, living this beautiful life that we are. Remembering too that we are more energy than we are physical. And if we can lean into the knowing of that and integrate energy medicine back into our lives, then we can live more, joyous, more of a life that resonates with that innate knowing that is all, deep within us. That part that is our soul, that is connected to everything, the infinity of who we truly are. And we can let that fill up more space within us, within our minds, our emotions, our bodies, our intentions, our actions, and watch that ripple out and bring what you really want to experience into the world, into your path. Because when you do this, you've shifted your energy system and you've allowed a wider path of allowing into your reality. You'll find down in the description 4 steps to help you integrate more joy into your days. Love to hear your comments. So boundless light to everybody. Until we meet again, bye.